When did I join social media?
Yes.
I didn't know that it was called social media or what. But for me, I was proud to be like, I'm on Facebook, and it could be an introduction.
Okay. Oh, me on my end, I think the moment I started realizing I'm a beautiful girl.
Very nice.
Yes.
When did you realize?
When you start getting the boys coming after you.
Senior 3 when I got my first phone. That's when she realized that I'm actually on social media because she gave me the phone.
Natandika ku Facebook nze. Okitegeera. But my mom didn't know. But her phone knew. I was using her phone.
Now, I have a team of handsome and beautiful people in the room. Yeah. Now, even like as you're introducing yourselves, maybe let me just bring in this question. When did you get to know about social media, and when did your parents know that you're actually into the system? So I want to begin with Hillary, that handsome Westerner.
Gloria Boogie. Hi, my name is Nwamanya Hillary, and part of the Youth Advisory Committee of the SRH Alliance. I take the handsome Peter. And when did I join social media?
Yes.
I'm young. Naye it was back then.
Nenga national idea to gamukadi.
I had a concerting adult, then who helped me open up a Facebook account. Natandika ku Facebook nze. Okitegeera. But my mom didn't know. But her phone knew. I was using her phone.
Maybe you want to tell us too?
Hi, my name is Nakalema Immaculate, and I'm also a member of the Youth Advisory Committee of the SRH Alliance. Now, my mother to know, I think that was around, Senior 3 when I got my first phone. That's when she realized that I'm actually on social media because, she gave me the phone.
Zen?
Hi, everyone. My name is Don Zen Mwanguzi. I work with Also Mind Speaks. I got my first phone around 2010 there. It was a button phone. Nokia. That is when I got my phone. But it had like some internet features that I was interested in. And then I could put there's some images we could use for wallpapers. I didn't know that it was called social media or what. But for me, I was proud to be like, I'm on Facebook, and it could be an introduction.
Okay. Oh, me on my end, I think the moment I started realizing I'm a beautiful girl.
Very nice.
Yes.
When did you realize?
When you start getting the boys coming after you, and let's say you're distant, so now the phone comes in. Because for me, the best way to get through my guy, I was informed too meanwhile.
Your guy.
My guy, what I was informed for. You see the level of beauty, like irresistible.
Well, this is a rejection.
For me to get through my man, I had to use my mom's phone.
Your phone, the young boy, a man.
My mom's phone, but
Knew.
But my mom, she knew somehow because she thought I would speak to my dad through that phone. But I had another father. There was a father and a father. Anyway, so that was my first, I think. That's how I got to know about social media. Kati, why you this issue of posting on social media, people? Wali otaddeyo akafaananyi? Nogamba, kande kajja kunkolera. How is it really affecting young people out there in Uganda today? So this time I want to start with Ime.
Kafaananyi. Well, for my case, in most cases, it's more of, now that I've gained some weight. I was really, really tired. So now I've gained some weight. My cheeks are big and, I'm getting some balm.
Tolimba.
I'm getting Right now, I actually think twice before posting. Or sometimes I post my picture, I feel like, it is fine. But then someone comments, email guess. So in my mind, I'm like, your chicks. So I'm like,
Chicks.
so I go back, I remove my picture. Now I start thinking, I'm actually thinking of going to gym nag. So I start thinking that I've really gained weight. I'm now conscious about my body. But before I would post, and then my worry would be, oh, I'm too tiny. I'm too bony. People are going to laugh at me. So you find that actually this social media thing, either way you're going to be attacked. So either way your mental health is at stake.
Yes.
You just need to find a way of protecting yourself from it. Because when you're fat, it is an issue. When you're tiny, I tell you're too bony.
Kati, where should you belong? So fitting into people's likes,
Heaven is
manya izo banga gonkolera ngoli mutono. The person like gonkolera oli munene. Kati. It's very, very disturbing. Hilary, tell us.
Bodeka.
Tugande.
I have an experience with what she's talking about. I remember before gaining this weight, actually, I feel like I'm handsome, but even before, I was handsome, but I couldn't own the word handsome. Yeah, I couldn't own the word handsome.
It was your self-word.
Yeah?
It was your self-word.
It was my self-word. In me, I knew I was handsome. I'm handsome. I was very, very skinny. Kati, when I was joining advocacy, I started up with an organization called UNIPA. I'm their ambassador for the Y Plus beauty pageant. So they used to call us to go and do visitor flash mobs and everything. So on the street, we are giving out condoms. So I used to imitate pastors. As an approach of inviting people, so they get a picture of me holding a condom, very skinny. I think about the statement of abantu bavude wala wala bachi affecting as an empowered. So I feel like posting. Yes, yeah, because of the empowerment right now, I think we know when to post, what to post, and but for people who post for fun, I know kujukira social media tiyera bida.
Yeah, true. That is very, very true.
Yeah.
Zen?
I think the first time I was bullied on Twitter the first time I joined. Actually, it's no longer my favorite social media. I don't like post a lot on it because I have the bias for it. And like the thing is like people can come and give you all these good comments, but only one like this.
Spoils the whole mood.
Only one can like turn away all the things. So I think that has been like my first experience. And then I kind of feel like either way, you can use social media for like good stuff. You can use social media for like the bad stuff.
Yeah.
So again, the question we can ask, are we using it for the good stuff or the bad stuff?
How do we know?
And how do we,
Stop pretending that you don't know.
I've been a very tiny person. I hope I can.
You own the statement handsome.
Slim daddy.
It was a safe word.
Still a safe word.
I mean, with growth comes changes and acceptance. Yeah, so I don't want to validate myself by what I think people would appreciate.
Yeah.
I feel like there's a lot of like hormones involved with the use of social media.
Yeah.
Like the cuddle hormones of like, you know the cuddle hormones of like getting closure and getting compliments and imagine when someone comes on your social media and like, because for you, what you're looking for, either likes, interactions, compliments.
Most likely.
And once you don't get those, like it kind of distorts your mood immediately. So you'll find that this person is actually going to develop other challenges just because someone didn't like their photo, just because someone didn't, give a nice comment.
My young sister is on TikTok. But you might find that, those people on TikTok who are saying, join my life to gain 1,000 new followers. She's always there. She wants that. So you tell her, what are you fighting for? She's like, I want to get likes. I want to get more followers. So I think that notion also is causing the mental problem. That's where people are getting most issues, because you're not getting likes, you're getting depressed, you're sad, you're looking for all means of getting likes, you're posting noodles, you're doing what?
Always such a always have Anyway, it's really, really interesting. But the fact that we as human beings, we focus so much on how we interact with one another, right? And social media has just given us this bridge on how you can actually connect to someone in America. And nowadays, girls want the Muzungu man, you get. So the connections are really, really serious. And you want to just fit into that community. It's an online community, right? So now there is this other notion, you people, about that fake life thing. Nga, for you, I mean, well, these are the things that actually depress us. Yeah, like this, you find a person, for them, they are determined that whatever they are going through physically, for them, that's not their life. They are going to create a social media life. So, what is your personal opinion on that issue? Because, what do you?
Amazima Matofa, I tell you, I've never been in a catfish kind of life, fake life.
But have you
Your
also
original.
But I've interacted with many.
Issues.
A very beautiful picture of a woman. So you start falling for the girl, and you've taken the conversation that side, and you've sent in our transport. Your waist. The catfish does not catfish. You throw the hook.
It does not hook.
But have you also noticed, like, you could, like, get to, like, let's say, like, this person, and then, let's say, by luck, you guys get to meet, and you're like, bro,
see a boy.
I have a friend. Should I call her a friend?
I'm
a friend.
a friend.
I have a friend.
Arabic.
I have a friend. Yeah.
Mama Zena.
Took one there, but I met her in this space.
Yeah.
So you find that the life that she lives on social media is totally different from her real life, and she has failed to actually differentiate the two. She's trying to merge the two, but they are not connecting. The person that she's portraying on social media, the elegant, the demure, the what, that has led her into depression. She's now depressed. She feels like people do not like her. She's always sad, always complaining. So I look at her and I'm like, this is what social media can do to you. Because she created an impression out there.
And the other young girls who look up to these social media people. And the moment you get a like, and you're now this famous person, you have that star, then if all of a sudden you're famous, and there are other young people who are actually looking up to you, but they do not know what's behind the scenes.
I feel like there are two sides of a coin. Because we have what we call influencers, and I don't want us to think about influencers in only an aspect of like gigs, we have beauty influencers for her, like, to, like, that is what gets her money, so she has to look it, No, but what I'm trying to say, like, okay, for maybe another person would benefit from this. Like, we have those influencers. We have, for example, the Kardashians are also social media influencers. Just because, but then you're going to say, girls here, I see them, like, trying to look like the what?
The Kardashians.
I saw one day a girl who, like, got her lips stuck in a bottle because she wanted to do like those. And I'm like, okay, this is where we are. Here in Kampala, Uganda.
But God gave us natural lips.
No, but the thing is like, the way you are looking at it, does not validate them. For them, they're looking for a certain kind of validation. We are seeing kids who are actually going into eating disorders just because they want to look a certain way. You get, you're seeing how, like, the makeup industry is growing currently in Kampala. Everyone wants to be a makeup artist, but also everyone wants to show up, like, looking a certain way. So, like, there is that impression that you look, especially when someone gives you that closure. If I dress like this today and you tell me I looked well, believe me, the next day you will see me, you have to find me like this or better. You get? So that validation you give me, I'll be like, okay, this is working. It's giving me a certain feeling. So I'm going to keep on doing it. And then, like, the fear of missing out. like we have the fear of missing out as young people.
I
That
want to keep up with the trend.
yeah, you want to keep up with the trend. Okay, there is this canoe challenge on TikTok. I'm gonna do it. I'm seeing this. There is this challenge going on like this, and I'm like, oh my God, what's going on? And like, so I think yesterday night I saw this guy who was commenting on two girls who was doing that challenge. The comments the guy gave, just know those kids, wherever they are, I think they deleted the post and like they hid.
Wait, is it this couple story do and you keep waiting like this?
Nothing was where you're on the stairs or wherever.
Do that
Today.
Yes.
After,
Okay.
yeah.
I will pass.
Yes.
Yeah, but so like it kind of like creates that expectation,
Yeah.
and like so we need to balance between now that social media has become a source of income for a few young people who are actually living off it.
That's
but
true.
also we need to like know what has it done more harm than good, or there is like some benefits. We see like what we have been talking about, technology facilitated gender-based violence.
Akagambo nga kawanvu.
This is mental health.
Please repeat it. Please
Technology
repeat.
facilitated gender-based violence.
Okay.
You get
Yes.
you're going to like the things we see on the internet, like a guy saying something wrong or weird or rude to a woman. That is like violence.
But also a woman saying something rude to a man.
Yeah, vice versa. Yeah, it's violence. We are seeing that right now. If you don't, to grow your fame, you must expose your body.
To women.
Even men expose. It's just that maybe like what to see is little compared. But but the thing is like it's happening. And at the end of the day, when you ask yourself, for all these women who have like, let's say, humiliated on social media, where is their lives now? From when we saw their videos being leaked, where is their lives now? We have seen like several women who are actually of stature. And like, I'll give an example. Desire Luzinda. After we saw Desire Luzinda's nudes, she disappeared.
She became a born again.
Yeah,
Russia, yeah,
but
she's a
because
nurse
like
abroad.
now we need to think about how did that impact her as a
Actually,
lady?
there's a girl who actually committed suicide.
Yeah,
They are still, but I get the point, but I think it's about drawing a line.
Yeah, how far?
How far can you go? I think there are a lot of harm than good in wanting to be something you're not.
But also, I do not know, are there laws on what people should comment or what they shouldn't comment? Because I feel like it's a free space. Anyone
have
can
a
say
law,
anything. And people are actually, because may I know this saying like, words cut deeper than a knife. But social media has just given that platform where everyone can say anything that they feel like. But anyway, I'd like to move to the next question. So, Imi actually hinted on it when you talked about the filters on Snapchat. There is like, let me be honest, me on a personal level, I feel like if I'm to post myself, I need a good camera, like natural. But if it is on my Android phone, man, like a filter works for me. But then, how do you think that is actually affecting? People are no longer embracing that true natural selves, and they're actually preferring to show themselves out there in the filter form. So what's your say on the filters?
I feel like, okay, I'm going to say it in an aspect when the shoe fits. Yeah, you wear it. So we have, and I'm gonna also contextualize it a little bit away from the social media. All of us have filters in life, because we want to look a certain way. In the mental health aspect, I would say we have masks that we put on. We want to look differently. We want to resonate differently. We want to associate differently. Yeah. Sometimes, like, you find that I want you to see me like this. I want you to see the happy person that I am on a daily. But when I go back home, it's different. I'm actually, going through walls and, glasses to like make life work. Yeah. So we have those people that at the end of the day, what I want people to see is very much different from what I'm going through. Yeah. You have people who actually feel like this is not my body.
Yeah.
You get? Because by the time you use that filter of like the long nose, that means you have a body image issue.
Nze nyokubye nnyo.
Yogera amazima. Promotion agenda.
You have a body image issue.
Yeah.
And we have very many young people who have body image issue. Yeah. You have seen the rate at which slimming teas are on market. Because people are actually having issues with their body. And also you have seen weight pills, where someone is going to take that pill to grow weight. So it starts with you, then it goes to the social media part of it. Because before you think about it, there is no way you're going to apply it on social media. So if you're already feeling personally like disconnected to maybe your body image, you're going to look for filters on online that actually elevate you, that actually bring out that person you admire on you. You get?
So people are not comfortable in their
People
own
are
skin.
not actually comfortable in their own skin.
Not
Yeah.
only the skin.
I don't think for me it's about the filter. It's more about what standard that filter create, and also like the people who are following us or who are watching us. For example, when you go to L'amour, and they had put a pic of you on a poster that was gotten from a filter. Are you resonating with that young person in that?
Joke is like a personal story.
You get?
To me, the same thing happened to me. I think it was our reign of the 2018-2019 beauty pageant. So I was the Mr. Y Plus, of course, and everything. So on the Y Plus summit, they made up the face, makeup, you know, so that
Like a lip gloss.
And the picture is still there on Instagram. I see. So during the next campaign of the Y Plus beauty pageant, they decided to use that photo. So I happened to be the judge of one of the regions they go to, and the picture was there. So I could recognize myself that that's me with makeup. So, but the people, they had told them the Mr. Y Plus is coming. So they waited for the Mr. Yet I was there with them.
They could not recognize you.
So one of the boys asked, "But where is the Mr. Y Plus?"
No gamba
Did you
chichi.
raise your hand?
Mama. That question hit hard. I used to love things of filtering and everything, doing the makeup to look beautiful and handsome. Now trust me, on that day, I dropped the love.
Yeah, you lose it.
I dropped the love. Omuntu ombuuza otya Mr. Y Plus ali wanga nkulira.
Why are you looking controversial?
I had to explain to the person. That that's me without makeup. Okay, now that's me with makeup. This is the real person. So now,
You negotiated for yourself.
so that I would be accepted in the community.
So in a way, it reduced on your self-confidence, should I say?
So I learned to appreciate myself more with my natural beauty.
That's
Because
Much as I was skinny, okay, not very bony, I learned to appreciate
You are
the
going
bony
through a
self in me. It gave me that sense of, ownership of my body and my beauty. So everyone who used to say, butama and everything, ngangamba, okay, abantu mebanjagala, because I had many girlfriends kati ngambuza, butama and everyone, kati lwaki baba banjagala. So people were seeing beauty in me.
Yeah.
Though some people were not very appreciative of my beauty, but even
But should
where I am
everybody
right now,
be appreciative of the other's beauty in this day and era?
Well,
It
building
is-
on what Hilary has been saying, the point of appreciating. Personally, I believe that filters, they have no problem. Let me use my filter, but I need to first appreciate myself.
yes.
I should not overhide in that filter.
Yeah.
Because you find that I might record a Snapchat video of me in a filter. I save that one. Now, when you save, you get an option of adding another filter. So you find that someone has combined over 7 filters in one video. Now that goes beyond the self-worth. Now you're not confident enough. So I feel like if I want to use the filter, I will use it, but keeping it in mind that this is not like I'm enough in my natural soul. So that's why you find that I'll post a video of me in a filter and I'll post a video of me without a filter because I know my worth. So I don't.
Yes,
okay,
ma'am.
filter is
Yes,
my-
ma'am. Yes, ma'am. Give us.
Oh,
Hey.
Kituufu oli beautiful nene kafeuta tekafuula kapere malayika.
Wow. That is very that is very, very interesting to hear from you. Then this drives us to the next conversation. Yes? I think this will mostly be for Zen, since you could be much more informed with the statistics going on in Uganda and a lot more. So research says that social media is most likely to disrupt behaviors amongst young people.
Yeah.
What are these behaviors, and explain how they're actually affecting young people's mental health?
Oof. Okay, I think I'm gonna start with the already what we're talking about, which is like more of like body image and what. Do you know, like excessive use of social media alone can either like increase obesity or malnutrition alone? Like, because there is, at what time do you create time for yourself? Leaving the phone behind. We get attached to our phones. That is one thing. So you'll be like, you lose productivity and you're just there idle. You're only waiting for the toon and then you open.
Exactly.
Yeah. You're actually anxious about the next message you're going to receive or the next notification you're going to receive. Even sleep patterns. Yeah. Young people are no longer sleeping.
Yeah.
You're on social media.
Our sleeping time these days, you start from midnight. No, 3. You're just remembering to sleep. I tell you, within that car 3, you still wake up to check that car notification.
Yeah.
Because you're jazzing with someone.
Yeah, I think, but also like for me, what is like actually affecting young people more, or like affecting me more, even like in the daily life, the social interaction.
Oh my God.
You know, we can even meet physically to catch up, but 1, 2, 3 words, we are all on our phone.
Yeah.
Like the social interaction has reduced. People are no longer like doing activities that create that unity, that create that connection, that create that knowing me. Yeah. I'm gonna say, you meet a girl, you like her, you talk to her, maybe you're in a bar, what? And instead of like getting to know her deeper there, you're only looking for the phone number. The things you would have said in person and appreciate on a person, you want to text them because you're so glued to your phone that you feel like this is even the best way you could express yourself.
Yeah.
People become so bold behind screens.
But the confidence.
The confidence grow. But like, how was it before? You get like, and I tell people, messages, texts are so open for interpretation. For me, I actually like feel like you're gonna be like, yo, what's up? I get that example a lot. Yo, what's up? You text someone WhatsApp and they're like, nothing. What's up? So you want me to also say nothing?
Nara.
No, it's not a conversation.
But people don't know that.
Don't know
but
that,
it's a trend. You get how that, but imagine if we had a social interaction before, you'd actually know what to respond.
Build
I think I'm a victim to that.
Yeah. Yeah. So
Most of us.
it is happening to a lot of young people currently.
Yeah.
The trends right now, when you see like TikTok, people only meet up to do challenges. After that, they are gone.
Yeah.
They have disappeared. We are here. We have met to just do a podcast. And then after this, we are leaving. But this podcast is going to be on, let's say, TikTok, YouTube, what, yeah? So you don't know how Zen is going to go back home. You don't know how Zen got here. You don't know. But we spent almost 30 minutes when we reached, but everyone was glued on their phone. But you get it. So we don't know even which questions to ask. Yeah, we no longer know how to interact. We no longer what kind of information to take in. There is a lot of disinformation going on. There is a lot of misinformation going on social media. And every time we'll be like, okay, we are going in the field. But what is that you're going to talk about in the field that is, is different from what
you're doing?
You get. So a lot of young people are actually getting affected.
And I also want to relate with your statements. We have people, most especially now, those that on the issue of social interaction.
Yeah.
Actually, you might have people like we are here. Instead of discussing something physically here and verbatim, we are.
Yeah, you're on the phone.
We're on the phone. Yeah, you want to vibe a girl. You want to vibe a girl because you fear expressing yourself.
You just text.
You start, beautiful, but she's there. You was, instead of talking, you're busy, hi, beautiful, and everything, and so I really get your point of the reduction in social interaction. It has really reduced, but also with parents in homes.
Yeah,
parents in homes. Every time they get with us, their children. I don't know if that's the modern day parenting.
There is this example. This lady was actually taking care of her child. Like, she was the baby was over 9 months. So instead of attending to the child overcried. She was like, wait, I'm going to get back to you. And then she did not get back to that child. And that child walked himself to the pool.
Oh, you?
And she was listening to some audio and she had put on those things. As she was in the kitchen, that baby drowned. And I do not know what kind of parenting systems are now into. But I would like to actually take us to the next question here. What do you advise that can be done for us to actually now direct social media for proper usage?
I think we should, you know what they say, that set a thief to catch a thief. So now we know where young people belong. It is either TikTok or Instagram. You will not find a vibrant or a young person on LinkedIn.
And yet that's where many opportunities are, actually.
Opportunities.
Yes.
Now I'm looking for vibes. I'm not going to find vibes on LinkedIn. I'm not going to find vibes. So you target those social media platforms where young people are. TikTok, Twitter. How? So you get, let's call it edutainment. Because young people love things that are funny. Things that make them laugh. Things that are vibrant. So you use that notion to try and bring them on board, to make them understand.
To you as a content creator, what is your audience and what information do you have for your audience? Yeah, she talked about Instagram and TikTok, yeah? But we also have young people that might not be very familiar with the two, but they are very good with X, for example. Yeah, they are very interactive when it comes to X. X as Twitter, the former Twitter. And as you post your information, or as a content creator, you should be knowing the audience. You don't want to post your very, I don't want to say, okay, let me use the right word, unproductive content on a platform like LinkedIn.
Yeah.
Because it will not get the attention.
But also, I think we need to talk to young people more about digital security and privacy and social media awareness. Yeah. Because also these policies are embedded within like the social medias we use. Yeah. TikTok has a social media policy and even a mental health policy.
But how many people take time to actually?
So you see, we don't do that. You just, when you open an app, you just next, and you agree. You get. We need to talk about that. We need to talk about the policies on like maybe Facebook, platforms like Instagram. They have like time limits. You can actually go and set a time limit that today I want to use my Instagram for 2 hours. And it will actually remind you when those 2 hours. Yeah, it can remind you when it comes. Yeah, when your 2 hours are go, it can remind you that, okay, it's time to wind down. If I see that image like content is actually affecting how I'm gonna resonate tomorrow, there's no bad thing in blocking her. There's no bad thing in muting her content. It's not coming out of hate. It's coming out of self-preservation.
Yeah.
People have this thinking that you never know what will happen tomorrow. What if, like I might need you tomorrow.
I'm gonna need you, and we're still connected on text. I just don't want to see like your updates. You get me stopping to see your update has nothing to do with how I feel about you. Yeah, I just feel like maybe I don't resonate with your opinion. We can be divergent in opinions. I feel like if my relationship with people was validated by how quick or constantly I respond to messages, I think I wouldn't have friends, right?
I also have that.
Actually,
You just have to chill out.
In my opinion,
you bookmark.
I really,
No, come
outside social media, I really feel like we as a community, we need to come up with
Coping mechanisms.
settings that actually help people deal with their mental health issues. Like before you actually reach Butabika, yeah? How do we create systems where young people can actually deal with their mental health issues at earlier stages? And so if I'm actually suffering with comparison on social media, yes, and I do not have anyone I can actually talk to, yeah? And how do I deal with that? So I feel like we as young people should actually normalize the art of actually working with therapists. We do not know about them. I hear Ime invest 50,000 in her nails.
That is.
Listen. It's what I
body
think.
therapy.
It is what I think.
Something they
Now,
spend on.
okay, now
Yeah.
that
And
is
so
Everyone,
body.
yeah, self-care.
Okay. I beg to complete my statement.
Okay.
So what I'm trying to say is, if you can invest in yourself that much, please also try to invest in actually getting yourself a therapist. You get?
But
There are people who studied in this field to help you out. So outside social, maybe we could actually use social media to create more platforms where young people can actually reach out to these people who will help them. But also, they should also reduce their prices.
Right?
What's the supply?
Yeah. So in Uganda, we have 53 psychiatrists.
Mm.
In Uganda, on a population of over 40 million people. 44 million people. You have one national referral mental health hospital, which is Butabika
Yeah, Jurat.
currently, and all the other services are private care. Yeah, you don't have a lot of like community-based mental health services. When you look at like the youth corners, like they don't have like mental health
They're not
facilities.
integrated, yeah.
So because there is limited like demand for mental health services and care, the people who are practicing it are charging more to compensate for the days when they're not going to work. As I conclude, I want to say social media is also a productive tool. Yeah.
Very.
You got, I think 70% of the internet users in Uganda are 15 to 35 years old in Uganda. So that gives us a wide population. And I see from the Alliance and also MindSpeaks, these are the populations we're actually working with. They're between the 15 to 35. So these are youth and they're all on social media. So we need to leverage that.
There was a-
you're parting shots in few minutes.
Well, I would say that we need to really embrace our naturalness.
Emma,
We need to embrace, you need to be confident. You do not need validation from anyone. You do not need validation. You do not need people. If we need to accept our realities.
Yeah,
If
true.
you are broke, accept that you are.
Broke.
Do not try to live a life that is not yours, because you're going to disorient yourself. You're going to find yourself in Butabika.
So live within your standards.
Please.
So there's a-
Okay, Hilary.
I want to borrow from Don Zeni's words. It is okay not to be okay.
Oh,
Exactly.
It is very okay not
Yeah.
to be okay. If you wake up and you don't feel like doing something, please don't start, questioning yourself. Why am I like this? And appreciate that actually you're acknowledging the feeling that you're not okay to do something. So live up to what you can and leave what you can't.
So for
Get
yourself.
pregnant when you
So, to those who have been watching and
Hello.
listening, I want to say it has been an amazing conversation. And as you can see, we have tried to be more lively. And, but the
We have been, we
conversation,
didn't
the
just try.
conversation doesn't actually stop here, you know? So let's have these conversations amongst ourselves, young people, and actually look more into the realities that we actually face out there. Is the filter really the thing that you really need, or you need to actually work on your mental health?